U.S. teammates from the Olympics, as Cousins got his back up, flipped that back and kept alive by Tkachuk towards the goal, tip right on. Wallstedt makes the save. Checks around Crotty. And Tim Stutzler pivots back behind the goal. Two Minnesota players converge on him. Force free for Tarasenko. And the former Senator turned away by Linus Ullmark.
They've had some kind of strength of schedule for their opposition this last little bit.
Rink wide pass, knocked down with a high stick, but kept alive by Ridley Gregg. Centers it, and Wallstedt knocked that away. Jesper Wallstedt had 4 shutouts in his first 10 starts of the season. Minnesota leads the league in team save percentage. Dylan Cousins shoots, Wallstedt to stop. Up ahead to Matt Zuccarello. Rink wide pass to Hartman. Ryan Hartman walks in and fires. Ullmark save. Rebound loose in front. Zuccarello taps it across. Great pad save by Ullmark.
Anderson's chasing. That forces Zub to back up. Brodin goes to the front of the net and doesn't pull out of the offensive sequence. And the rebound, good pad save on.
Knocks it back for Jared Spurgeon. In his 16th NHL season. Went to Minnesota's free agent camp hoping to get enough money for university tuition. And 16 years later, he could buy a university. It was Pinto a shot, and the save made by Wallstedt.
And he's feeling it as well. They bang knee on knee.
Dylan Cousins winds in. It was terrific against his former team from Buffalo on Thursday night. Here's Brady Tkachuk loose, walks out and fires, put that wide. Jordan Spence back on it. Got it back up by Tkachuk. Looks back on the slot, and that shot by Ridley Gregg is turned away. Trenyon, he fires, it goes off the leg of Hughes. Cameron Hughes been out there for a minute and a half now. There's Sanders in his shot, and a glove save made by Wallstedt.
With defensemen 8 through 12 of the depth chart playing.
And in comes Spurgeon, winds and shoots, and Ullmark gets an arm on that. Spence got crunched there by Trenyon. Now Zetterlund back on it. Pokes around to Batherson. Here's Tarasenko with it. Tarasenko goes rink wide for Jonas Brodin jumping in. Brodin shoots, Ullmark save, rebound, score! Off the skate in, and Minnesota grabs a 1-0 lead.
He shoots this puck with the intention of it causing a rebound. Look how close it is. He just rolls it towards the pads of Ullmark. Not trying to score, trying to get a rebound to be kicked up the middle. And he gets it, and Mantipalo, no chance for him. He's backing up, defending the on-charging Yurov, and it goes off his skate in the back of the net. It's a tricky play for goaltenders, but you do need better rebound control.
Almost 2-0 there, Minnesota. Now Dylan Cousins back the other way with Brady Tkachuk 2-on-1. Tkachuk in, shoots, and Wallstedt makes the glove save. And now Tkachuk is into it. Minnesota 32-6-6 when scoring first this year. Warren Foegele a shot that deflected, and Wallstedt makes the glove save. Face off, one back to Batherson. Sanders in a shot, and Wallstedt steers that away. Off the glass, knocked down by Pinto. At the point of Spence. Jordan Spence walks it and shoots, but that just wide. Wallstedt might have got the blocker on that. Now Pinto back with it. Loose behind the goal now. Flips that back to Spence. Spence pivots back. Can't hold the line. Zuccarello puts it at 2-0 for Minnesota. Zuccarello back in front of the puck. He scores! A quick strut for Minnesota, and it's 2-0 Wild.
Turnovers in the wrong spots. Jordan Spence tries to keep this puck alive, but it's Hartman and Zuccarello. It's a tough spot to give it up, and even Amadio gets back, but floating pass gets all the way across. You're going to make these kind of plays, you just can't turn it over. You just can't. And Zuccarello is always going to pass it. It's a good one. Hartman goes above the pad, under the glove, to make it 2-0 Minnesota. And Jordan Spence knows it.
And Brady Tkachuk in with Dylan Cousins. Tkachuk walks in and shoots. Wallstedt save. Rebound. Dylan Cousins turned away. Puck still loose. And knocked out of the crease by Yurov. Here's Tkachuk back with it. Ottawa trying to climb back within one here late in the period. Cousins feeds that back for Gregg, and at the line, Crowdy can't hold it. Lassie Thompson up for Tkachuk. Tkachuk with a shot. Wallstedt the save. Puck squirts free in front of Brodin. And bank back to center. Kaprizov. In with Hartman again and trying to find the trailer Zuccarello. He centers it. Ullmark save. Another afternoon game. Sanderson centers it. Greg with a chance, and Wallstead makes the glove save on the tip. Here's Dylan Cousins. Walks in. He fires. That's blocked, and a chance now short-handed. Go Eriksson Ek. Short-handed breakaway. Eriksson Ek moves in and shoots, and Ullmark got a piece of that. And statistically, they are dramatically less effective than power plays that occur within a period. Now a chance right in front. Zenon turned away. At the side of the goal. Fogle walks out and fires. Wallstead save. And he corrals the rebound.
When he's on the ice, because he finishes everything.
Across the river in Gatineau. As Zuccarello's long shot kicked up by Ullmark. By the way,
The playoff chase.
four-way tie right now for the final playoff spot. Ottawa, Detroit, Columbus, and Philly. Middleton back across to Bogosian. That slap pass. Misfire, trying to find Boldy. Now Boldy back across for Eriksson Ek. To Boldy. Wraparound try, stopped by Ullmark. Batherson still with it, trying to drop that back. That was tipped away.
Look out, here he goes.
Trenton chance now busting in is Hughes. Quinn Hughes in a backhand shot, stopped by Ullmark.
Over. You're thinking that Spence or Batherson might have an angle. And it gets to the point where they can barely get a stick onto Quinn Hughes. There's the Batherson's turnover. He's got to dig in, make it so Quinn Hughes is a little bit uncomfortable, but a big save by Linus.
Here's Tkachuk. Back on it. Tkachuk banks that back to Sanderson with a shot. That's punched away by Wallstead. Faber pivots back on Amadio. Slides that back down to Hughes walking in. Moves around Batherson, the centering pass poked at. Here's Spurgeon. In for Kaprizov. And Kaprizov centers it, chipped up by Brodin. Another chance, and Ullmark makes the save. The puck's under him.
Watch the sequence. Kaprizov stops up. Brodin activates and gets lost through the shuffle. That is really well done. Linus Ullmark. Because it's the Kaprizov going back at each other again.
In comes Zuccarello. Pokes it there by Sanderson. Zuccarello tries to center it. Sanderson blocked that now in the high slot. Here's Hartman all alone. Shoots, scores! On the second try, Zuccarello finds Hartman. And it's 3-0 Minnesota.
Like, come on.
Eriksson Ek slides that down to Boldy with a sharp angle shot. Ullmark the save on that. Stays on it. And Boldy fires, but that's his high. Wow. Hughes back across to Middleton, walks right in. Jake Middleton shoots, scores! And the former Ottawa 67 puts an exclamation point on it for Minnesota. Eriksson Ek through center ice. Madam Paulo looks ahead for Batherson. Now a centering pass and a chance in tight. Wallstead makes the glove stop on Pinto.
Dump in. Quinn Hughes can't quite handle it, loses the battle. Good job by Batherson, and the back check of Boldy is enough to bother Pinto. It's just a stick over top of your. I would expect James Reimer to play tomorrow. That would be reasonable.
Now Thompson with a shot, rebound, loose in front, they score! Great Batherson. Lying on his back, chips that home, and there goes the shutout for Wallstead with 3:17 to go in the third.
You're right. Little pick that goes down there. I think the puck actually hits Batherson on the way in, catches him in the midsection. And Wallstead can't get a good read on it because of it. And second swipe, chips it up and over. And that one bothered Batherson.
Minnesota scored early and made it stand up. A 4-1 win.